This is Darisha Bailey Vath, a 17-year-old from Rochester, Minnesota. What happened next would change these young lives forever and shake this small community to its core.
What's up with it, YouTube? It's your boy VeryX. Bumming at you with a brand new video. Hey man, today we got a motherfucking banger, man. Today we got fight turns to tragedy as teen hit by fleeing driver, man. This was posted by Midwest Crime. Members got it first, Forest Lake, man. So if y'all want to watch this video without interruptions, y'all know where to go, man. Without further ado, we're finna go ahead and get to it. Before we get to it though, man, if y'all like the intro that played at the beginning, man, be sure to like the video. Because if you like the intro, you're gonna like the video. Comment you got something to say about the video or me. Subscribe if you know and forward with the content, man. Without further ado, let's get into it.
It all started at 1:20 a.m. on Sunday, July 16th at Lakeside Veterans Memorial Park in Forest Lake. What began as tension between two groups of young people boiled over into a violent confrontation. Witnesses say both sides were armed, some with baseball bats, hammers, and a crowbar. Prosecutors say 20-year-old Simmons was playing hacky sack with friends at the park that night when he sent a text message to Darisha Bailey Vath telling him to come to the park to fight. A conflict between Simmons and Vath and their respective friend groups had been brewing for about 2 years. Through records requests and extensive research, Midwest Crime has obtained exclusive footage of the incident. For the first time outside of court, here's the full story. Vath arrived in a vehicle, while Simmons and a passenger exited his vehicle wielding hammers. Vath and his friend were also armed with a baseball bat and a folding knife. A witness would later tell jurors, both sides up to this point were in the wrong.
For sure.
As the fight starts to wind down, Simmons and a friend head back to his car, a white Mazda sedan.
Our coverage is made possible because of sponsors like Morgan & Morgan. Over the years, we've brought you injuries hurt, you could be in the largest person attorneys and car crashes like these. Morgan & Morgan attorneys at a case. Remember, not all by going to Simmons.com/MidwestCrime or find the link in the video description.
Simmons drives toward the crowd, narrowly missing the group standing just inches away. He crashes into the rear of Vath's vehicle, nearly running over someone's foot and brushing against someone else's leg. Simmons backs up and accelerates again, this time hitting Vath's sister, 17-year-old Darisha, driving over her with both front and rear tires before speeding away. Now, for the first time, we bring this exclusive footage to the public from 3 perspectives.
From this perspective, why in the hell would you get in the way of a car? But let me see the other ones. Damn, no, yeah, she got in the way. She literally got in the way.
Perspectives.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Oh my God. Darisha.
Oh! Nigga, oh! I got them on camera!
You gotta go, bro. You gotta go.
Moments later, police and paramedics arrive. They rush to provide emergency medical aid to Darisha as she lies in the parking lot.
Forest Lake 3434, the RP is not with the group, only seeing it from a distance. Female is not breathing. RP.
You know what's crazy is that I'm already knowing that 9 times 10, the dude that ran her over now finna get in trouble because she like literally moved in the way and then she was hitting a car. What kind?
What direction the vehicle left? Fully focused on the person.
Copy.
34 copy. Just looking for me. I am helping.
Don't get me wrong, it's crazy, but like she basically killed herself right there.
First like 3434, CPR in progress.
Now everybody regret going out there to fight, trying to act tough. Why would your dumb man bring your sister out there, a female,
Despite their efforts,
with men?
she had multiple fractures and a
Crazy
traumatic
ass.
head injury. Darisha died at the scene shortly after rescue crews arrived. A medical examiner later ruled her death was a homicide. Simmons and his passenger quickly drove away, but they didn't get far. The passenger called someone still at the scene who was speaking with an officer. They convinced Simmons to return back to the scene. Simmons eventually drove back and turned himself in, and admitted to officers that he knew he'd struck the victim. This surveillance camera video gave prosecutors the evidence they needed to upgrade Simmons' charges to second-degree murder, with 3 counts of second-degree assault added to the case.
A family in Forest Lake is grieving the loss of a 17-year-old girl.
That's crazy.
Police say that someone intentionally hit and killed her during a fight at a park this weekend. 20-year-old Dylan Simmons appeared in court for the first time today after Washington County prosecutors charged him with third-degree murder and vehicular homicide.
Simmons' trial started in December 2024, but it wasn't long before tensions turned the quiet courthouse into chaos. 2 families, one seeking justice, the other claiming innocence. During the first day of the trial, both sides shouted at each other outside the courtroom and a hole was punched in the wall, with the fighting continuing over lunch at a Carboni's Pizza near the courthouse.
I just want him to pay for his crime.
What about your son that brought his daughter there? To me personally, the dude, don't get me wrong, he did run her over, but it wasn't like he was intentionally trying to run her over. To me personally, I feel like bygones need to be bygones, and y'all need to punish y'all son, for sure. Because that shouldn't even been the situation.
He hit her, but he's not admitting that he did it on purpose.
He's right, despite prosecutors saying Dylan Simmons intentionally tried to hit people with his car, killing Bailey Vath. Simmons' mother is speaking out for the first time, saying her son is a good kid and did not mean to hit her.
Well, first and foremost, I want to start out by saying that our hearts and prayers go out to Darisha's family, the Bailey Vath family. They've suffered a tremendous loss. I'm not saying I don't think he should do any time. I think what I'm saying is he's not a murderer. What they're trying to throw at him is crazy to me.
The 2 groups had been fighting. Waldo says her son was terrified when it was all unfolding at Lakeside Veterans Memorial Park.
His car was surrounded by multiple kids beating on the car with a bat.
Oh God, that's scary.
He freaked out. He was scared. He put it in drive. There was people in front of the car and some jumped out of the way, and unfortunately she didn't.
That's how it happened.
Like I said, it's so sad. I think
that's how it happened, though.
He should do what's just and fair, which is not 32 years.
At most, he should do a year, really probation for real, and at most, whoever the kid was that brought his sister there, he need to do time too, because it's really his fault if we want to be real.
Not his life. Like, I just don't.
But as far as prison time, how long is enough?
I want him to do the rest of his life, because we lost a life. He should spend the rest of his life in prison.
After a 5-day trial, the jury reached its verdict. Simmons was found guilty of second-degree murder without intent, and he was acquitted of the charge of second-degree murder with intent. Jurors found him guilty of criminal vehicular homicide and 3 counts of second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon.
That's crazy.
Simmons remains jailed in Washington County ahead of his sentencing, set for March 20th, 2025.
Damn.
A judge will ultimately determine Simmons' fate.
And he
is
going by the
facing
judge
up to
too?
40 years in prison. For Darisha's family, the verdict brought a measure of justice, but they still feel the pain of her loss.
That was a woman too? He finna get that.
This part of their legal battle may be over, but the scars of that night remain.
My daughter is gone.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this situation crazy as shit, but it was really the boy fault. And that's what's crazy to me. But at the end of the day, he did run her over, even if it was intentional. He did. He fucked up admitting that he did it though. He should have said he ain't know what the fuck happened. But you know, he a kid, he ain't thinking about that. And he not thinking about he really gonna hit somebody by doing that. He thinking everybody gonna jump out the way for real. So it's really fucked up on both sides. He did something he regret. I know he regret that shit. I know he regret even going there. I know every kid that was in that video regret going there to do that. And I bet you they'll never do it again. Unfortunately, they had to lose a life to learn that. But with these kids, man, they don't be understanding. They don't be knowing how life works, bro. And like every kid make a mistake. And you know, this is one of the mistakes that a kid can make. See somebody get killed. at the end of the day, I want to send my condolences out to both families, because both families lost somebody over some dumb shit. I done lost one of my homies over some dumb shit, so I understand how it goes, but you live and you learn, man. If you watching this video right now, I appreciate you for watching. I got 3 vids on the screen right now. You got to click one before you click off, man. Don't make no dumbass decisions today. Every decision you make is a decision that you make. Just don't make the dumb one. Appreciate you for tuning in. Stay up, be blessed. Peace.